I think Ethereum can reach 60,000 per token.
This just in, the Bitcoin 4-year cycle, the uptrend portion, still stands. This means the bull market and bullish Q4 is not over yet. But complacency here is dangerous. Warning signs are mounting, and the market feels heavy. We're at a decisive moment deep in the cycle. Keep your eyes on the smart money. Keep your eyes on what big institutions continue to do. BlackRock buys crypto dip. The world's largest asset manager bought another 45 million worth of Ethereum. It is so interesting seeing Wall Street adopting Ethereum like we've been seeing. The narrative for Ethereum is totally different this time. Like, this has always been one of the biggest misconceptions that plagued Ethereum, and often nobody had an answer to this. Some did, but this was a big misconception. Finally, Cathie Wood and Tom Lee team up to dispel one of Ethereum's greatest misconceptions. Does Ethereum Layer 2s take away from ETH?
Can I just ask a question that was really plaguing Ethereum for a while until its recent very dramatic turn in price? And that was, it's the Layer 2s that are collecting all the fees. The Layer 1 is, really being disadvantaged. The network activity is falling, giving way to the Layer 2s. So just to help people understand, it was a real question when Ether was falling relative to Bitcoin dramatically, and no one wanted to bet on it, even though these institutions were basically signing on to Ethereum. To me, it was such a big disconnect. But so now we have the term, but what about that issue?
Yeah, we have to think of Ethereum as the monetary base and the standard. So let's say I'm being really theoretical, in a quote world where the L2s pay 0 gas fees, to the L1, which is not true.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Ethereum is the monetary base would actually accrue value to it. It's the same reason someone's saying, hey, look, we trade stocks all day and it's quoted in dollars, but we don't pay the US dollar system to exist. We'd be
right.
The fact that NVIDIA trades in the US helps the dollar. So that's why even if there was no exchange between the two, it accrues value. But of course, we know that they're trying to fix that. And so L2s want to support L1s. And of course, in the future, any bank that is going to be building on the future of Ethereum is going to be staking Ethereum as well.
Yes. And I think the more Layer 2s that evolve, the more important the underlying becomes, right? So, yeah.
It's kind of like staking. You stake to get the reward from the transactions fee paid and the Ethereum burned. But there's also reservation demand, which is a separate thing. Like, if Ethereum is something I have to pay for using things, or, it causes the end holders to need to hold it to cover off future liabilities.
Yeah.
Basically.
Imagine someone said, NVIDIA trades in America. It doesn't help the dollar. In fact, it helps the euro. We'd be like,
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take 30 seconds and thank sponsor of today's video, BlankSquare, making privacy native to Web3. BlankSquare is plug-and-play privacy infrastructure for wallets and apps, composable, auditable, and battle-tested. They have a mobile app, web app, and SDK that anybody can use. If you want early access to the mobile app, get your email on this list to secure your spot. You'll receive a unique access code. You can be among the first to experience seamless on-chain privacy in crypto. Non-custodial crypto wallet with built-in privacy powered by cutting-edge ZK tech. I'm going to leave a link to all of this below. Check them out. A multitude of websites and companies went down today because they were all running on AWS, and a major AWS outage affected many companies that you have heard of. Bitcoin's network never goes down, and more people are waking up to this fact. Bitcoin continues to get battle tested. Its network continues to get bigger and stronger, causing more people to buy in, causing more institutions to launch products like this. Just in, BlackRock to launch its first Bitcoin-linked fund in the UK. BlackRock is now selling crypto in the UK.
I was with a sovereign wealth fund. That was the conversation. Should we have a 2% allocation? Should we have a 5% allocation? If everybody adopted that conversation, it would be 500,000, 600,000, 700,000 per Bitcoin.
And yet so many smart people think Bitcoin's top is already in, which makes this clip so refreshing. Cathie Wood articulates why she thinks and ARK Invest thinks that Bitcoin's price hits 3.8 million within 10 years, 1.2 million within 5 years, and possibly over 2 million in 5 to 10 years. Listen to this.
You're projecting in 5 years, Bitcoin hits 3.8 million per coin. That's 5 times the market cap of gold, which has hit an all-time high. Walk us through the math here.
So I'm going to just correct that a bit. So,
Okay.
Our official for bull case is 1.5 million.
Okay.
Now, what got us to that 3.8 is using modern portfolio theory. If we were to include Bitcoin in portfolios at its optimal weight, so maximizing the Sharpe ratio, that would have provided that increment to 3.8 million. Now, believe it or not, that position size, when we did that analysis, was 19% of a diversified portfolio.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I have more in mine.
Well, you swing for the fences. When your cousins, when civilians ask you, hey, how much Bitcoin should I own? What's the number you would say in private to a family member?
To a family member?
Yeah, you want to protect them. You're not like, hey, we're swinging for the fences. This needs to be our home run. But
I'll tell you what I've told my children for a long time now is average in. I mean, average in. Every month, just average in, and then I would leave it to them in terms of their comfort factor.
Got it.
It is very interesting to see the narrative shift around crypto nowadays. Paul Tudor Jones is a very successful investor billionaire. He likes Bitcoin, he likes gold, he likes hard assets, but he always tells the truth. He tells it like it is, whether he's bullish or bearish. So it's refreshing to hear that he's bullish on Bitcoin still, but even more broadly, he's bullish on crypto. It's very, very appealing. Listen.
If you look at the biggest winners, right? The biggest winners are gold. I think it's up 46, 47%. Bitcoin, I want to say it's up 50 or 60. I'm not even sure. There's a Morgan Stanley basket that's a retail flow basket that has all the meme stocks in it. It's up 67, 68%. So it's really what retail jumps on. So crypto, digital gold, that's obviously something that's very, very appealing.
And does that mean you're jumping on all of that right now?
Well, I'd want to have positions in all of it, for sure. So if you said to me, what are going to be the winners? Again, we have this race.
Right.
The race, realistically, is certainly to the end of the year, because that's when everyone marks institutionally. And then you have to figure out what's going to go on in next year. So what would I want to have? I'd want to have a combination of gold, crypto, probably the NASDAQ. I think, I want to say that I've said that before, and I think that's still the right one. And I think whatever the fastest horse is at this point in time probably has a good chance of being that on deck 31.
So in my opinion, Bitcoin will be higher in the future than today. There are so many tailwinds. There are so many bullish catalysts. I don't know what Bitcoin's going to do this month or next month, but in 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, I think Bitcoin is going to grind up higher, particularly over the next 2, 3, 4 years, up, up, up. Even if the top is today, or even if the top was a week or two ago, think about it like this. If you bought Bitcoin for the very first time in 2021 at the literal top of the last cycle, and then used the dollar cost average strategy to dollar cost $100 per week, $400 per month, you would still have outperformed the S&P 500, NASDAQ, and gold. Bitcoin is the fastest horse. I have managed to make more money trading Bitcoin and crypto. Even when prices go down, you can make money if you're a skilled trader. And for a limited time, you can earn over $100,000 in trading bonuses if you sign up for Bitunix today and use our code Altcoin Daily on sign up. Over 100,000 USDT worth of newbie benefits await you. Start trading on Bitunix. My name is Aaron at Altcoin Daily. Make sure you subscribe. See you tomorrow, my friends.